ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Super Bowl is a game like no other. A lifetime of work distilled into 3 hours. The tyranny of judging a career through the lens of a single game is felt by even the game's greats, especially by the game's greats. For if they cannot win this game, there are always murmurs. Peyton Manning knows this hard truth. So does Tony Dungy, who had the chance to become the first African-American head coach to win a Super Bowl.
There's not a player on these sidelines that didn't have this dream.
Everything you've been praying for since you've been yee-haw. This is what dreams are made of right here, fellas. This is what dreams are made of. Playing for a lot of people tonight, all right? Our families, our coach, our city. But man, let's play for each other, all right? Baby. We play for each other, we stick together. I love every one of you guys. Bring this championship home tonight.
For the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears, Super Bowl 41 was the reward for a superb season. But only one can be champion, and only one would enjoy a rhapsody in the rain.
Let's go, baby.
Super Bowl 41 about to begin. The Bears have won the toss. They'll receive the football.
The Bears are 8-0 this year when they win the coin toss.
Watch them on that left side. You're smart on that left side. Everybody uses their hands. Nobody gets blocked. Everybody tackled.
There is no return man in the game more dangerous than number 23, Devin Hester. The Colts had reason to be concerned.
The Colts kickoff coverage, atrocious all season long, 30th in the NFL. Devin Hester off to our left. Vinatieri on the approach, flash ball popping here in Miami. It sails to the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks free to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. Midfield, 40, 30 to the coach, 20, 15, Hester 5. Touchdown Bears! No way! Stunner to start Super Bowl 41.
7-0 Bears. We played 14 seconds.
A fast start delivered by the Windy City Flyer. Devin Hester, you are ridiculous.
Never before had the Super Bowl's opening kickoff been returned for a touchdown.
Right hook to the jaw of the Indianapolis Colts right out of the gate.
I think that was the last kickoff you will see tonight. I think everything will be squib from now on.
Now we got right field position for the rest of the game. Right field position. They're not going to kick it to him again.
Indianapolis had a problem. Not only did they trail, their star quarterback was enduring an uneven run in the playoffs.
3rd and 13 for the Colts, and Manning has time. Now he's going to gun the right side, going up in the air. Chris Harris picks it off at the 30-yard line. There's your first turnover of the game. Peyton Manning's had a rough postseason with the picks after just 9 in the regular season. That's his 7th in the playoffs.
I saw you. He got your pump fake to the other way. He was expecting me to bite on the pump fake the other way. Ain't good, Shaq. Good, Shaq.
Peyton Manning knows mistakes are part of the game. On the Colts' next possession, he exploited one by the Bears.
Takes the snap, sets up, steps up in the pocket, rolls away, throws one downfield. Reggie's there, got it to 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Reggie Wayne!
The poetic play was made possible by Manning's muscle.
Peyton was in the grasp of the Bears, was still able to get the ball away.
Hank Johnson had him around the arm, but the wrong arm.
It was good pressure. It was a mental error on a defensive member of the Bears.
The error occurred when cornerback Charles Tillman passed receiver Reggie Wayne off to safety Danielle Manning. But Manning chose to follow tight end Ben Utek down the middle, leaving Wayne uncovered downfield.
A big mistake by the secondary that time. They've been changing defenses, and there was a big miscue that time.
We can't give them a cheap doggone touchdown by being in the wrong coverage. Okay? Let's tighten up, communicate, and let's talk.
The rain was relentless, making even routine tasks like a PAT difficult.
The snap is bobbled, picked up by Vinatieri. Down he goes with Tillman hitting him. So the Bears get a break there on a mishandled snap.
Rain like this had never fallen at a Super Bowl. A hard, soaking rain that drenched everything, everyone. The rain was one problem. Devin Hester was another. After the debacle of the opening kickoff, the Colts weren't about to get burned again.
A heavier rain now as Devin Hester awaits the boot from Adam Vinatieri on the approach. They're not kicking to him, and it's picked up by the Bears. The ball is on the ground. It's loose at the 35-yard line. The Colts say they have it.
Colts ball! Colts ball! And the Colts are in position to take the lead.
The Colts didn't keep the ball long.
The delay, lost the football, the Bears got it back.
So what was going to be big trouble for the Bears turns into an opportunity.
Granted a reprieve, Chicago turned to running back Thomas Jones.
Jones in the eye, snap to Grossman, handing off left from the 43. Jones blasting up the middle of the 45, into the secondary of the 40, running around to the 30, to the 25-20. Jones to the 10, to the 5, and brought down.
It was Super Bowl 41's longest run.
Bears 7, Colts 6. We're in the first quarter. Bears threatening. Mohammed and Clark to the right. Snaps to Grossman. Back on 5 steps, sets, throws to Mohammed, end zone, touchdown!
Big throw, Rex Grossman, and you were able to set your feet and throw with confidence.
The Bears lead the Colts, 14-6, 4:34 left, first quarter.
By the way, let's go, man. Can't tackle you. You're too strong and you're too wet. Okay. You're too strong and you're too wet for them to bring you down.
Indianapolis was undaunted. Safety Bob Sanders, number 21, knew the Bears would continue to run. He also knew how to stop it.
Cedric Benson, he fumbles the ball. It's loose. I think the Colts may have it. Yes, they do.
Bob Sanders came underneath and was able to come up with the underneath leverage and dislodge that football.
So the Colts have it at the Bears 43. This time they have got to do something with a turnover.
The Colts were beginning to assert themselves, and with confidence came points.
Adams' kick is on the way. Looks good, and it is good.
Just keep sawing wood, okay? Keep sawing wood, we'll be okay.
Then we've passed through the storm now. All right, the sun's about to come out, it's starting to come out. We just got to continue to play right there, and we'll be in good shape.
The Colts had the offense of their era, and as the second quarter got going, they embarked on a masterful drive.
Well, like the momentum. It's changing. Momentum's changing. The mojo.
If the mojo was changing, so was the MO. Indianapolis began to run the ball. They kept on running all the way to the goal line. With some of the game's best receivers at their disposal, the Colts could have used finesse to finish the drive. Instead, they used pure power.
Rhodes the lone back. Second down, goal from the 1. They give it to Dominic off the right side. Touchdown! Dominic Rhodes barrels in, and the Colts have the lead for the first time tonight.
The Colts have dominated the clock, have run a ton of plays, and have the lead on the Bears.
You can see the Bears defense getting a little tired, so they need assistance from their offense.
That help never came. The Colts' defense was everywhere, stifling, swarming, overwhelming.
So another 3 and out for the Bears, and that's trouble.
Indianapolis was on the cusp of taking control of the game.
Out of the shotgun, takes it, sets up, looks, throws to the sideline, caught by Brian Fletcher. They lost the football. The Bears have it. That's the 5th takeaway of the game.
Tony Dungy knew it was a missed opportunity, but he also knew the rain was wreaking havoc.
Rex fumbled the snap from center. The Colts may have it back. They do.
The slippery football causing all kinds of problems. They just make a big play and take it away from the Colts, and they give it right back.
The Bears' frustration was obvious. The Colts had the ball and yet another opportunity. But with the first half drawing to a close, a field goal was their only option.
Snap, the ball is down. Adams' kick is on the way. It is no good. He missed it.
Bears get a break. Vinatieri's first miss of the postseason.
Missed it. Missed it. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
The Colts lead, but only by 2.
The Colts had the lead, but not comfort. 30 minutes and the vagaries of a rain-soaked field separated them from a championship. To take control of the Super Bowl, Tony Dungy's team was going to have to control the ball. That meant running. And running against Brian Urlacher and the Bears isn't easy. The Colts just made it look that way. It was power running with a twist. Instead of trying to go outside, the Colts ran up the gut, straight at Urlacher and the heart of the Bears' defense.
Takes the snap. On the delay, gives it off to Dominic Rhodes. He breaks a tackle 40 to the 45 to the Bear 40, 35, 30, and down to the 29. Great run by Dominic Rhodes.
Both the Colts' third quarter drives stalled at the goal line, forcing Indianapolis to settle for field goals. But a larger point had been proven. The Colts could do what the Bears could not: dominate the line of scrimmage. Unable to run, the Bears were forced to pass. The Colts had that covered too.
Right 20. Right 20. Hut.
Grossman lost the football. On the ground, he just covers up and down he goes inside his own 35-yard line.
I would say the Bears are still very much into this game, and I still think they are. I have not lost any faith in them, but it's up to the players to stop the mistakes.
Don't do anything different. Don't get it. Just try to get it as flat, as sideways as possible.
Would it just fall out of your hands?
Yeah. If it comes at an angle at all, it's hard to get. If you can snap it, you can snap it to where the ball is horizontal.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Grossman was desperate for solutions, and anxious players make poor decisions.
Pressure comes, pockets tight. Rex circling around now to the left side. Throws, he's got an open man and almost intercepted at the 10. Cutting in front of Desmond Clark. Thought maybe Rex should run for it.
He's just scared to death. He can't, you know. He's trying to make a play, but scrambling around.
Get the 3 points here and, give yourself another opportunity.
The Bears kicked a field goal and gently reminded their quarterback not to force passes.
Hey, if you get out there in the open field and nobody's around,
I was trying to make a play. I thought that's was breaking loose.
well, I looked, and you didn't throw it to me. And that's why I turned around the block because there's nobody over there.
Let's see. Stay patient.
Yeah, we're going to be all right.
Make plays.
We're going to be all right, man. Defense going to hold it. We'll get it back and score again.
We're in the fourth quarter. Who wants it more? Bear fans in attendance chanting, "Let's go Bears."
Hey, y'all, at this point in time right now, we got to want it more than them.
The Super Bowl is no place for the timid. Here, victory is not granted. It must be taken. The time to seize victory was at hand.
First and 10 at their own 38. Grossman drops to throw, pump fake, throws one. Intercepted by Kelvin Hayden. Down the sideline. He's at the 50, 45, down to the 40, down to the 35. He may score. Kelvin Hayden with the interception and the return. 10-5, touchdown, Kelvin Hayden.
Not a good throw by Grossman that time. Grossman throws it off of his back foot. No chance for the completion. Hayden had him all the way, and what a great run after.
Kelvin Hayden, a backup subbing for injured teammate Nick Harper, made the decisive play of Super Bowl 41.
He just took the air out of every Bear fan in attendance and back home in Chicago with a pick six of 56 yards.
Over the game's final 49 minutes, the Bears' offense was outscored by the Colts' defense. Not that some of the Bears' efforts weren't very good indeed. They just paled next to the Colts.
Colts 29, Bears 17. Do you smell a celebration in Indianapolis?
Victory was near. Bob Sanders made it certain.
Rex Grossman on the fake, drops the throw. Has time. He's throwing one deep down the middle, intended for Marion. It is intercepted by Bob Sanders. 2 interceptions in a row.
I don't understand the lofty pass when Rex has the arm strength that fired into the hands of the receiver. Why do you put that hang time underneath it and allow the safety to cut his pursuit angle and get into the football?
5 turnovers by the Bears, 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles.
Put your umbrella up, guys! Put your umbrella up! Put your umbrella up!
All right, just do what we do. Nothing extra. Just do what we do and finish right there, and we're going to be in excellent shape.
Peyton Manning is the best passer of his generation, but Manning knew that running served his team best. So the Colts ran 8 straight plays. It was hard to tell which was more stunning, the Colts' domination or the role reversal, which saw Indianapolis become the ball-control bullies.
The Colts have done it on the ground. The time of possession, almost 38 minutes for the Colts, 20 minutes for Chicago. Number of plays up around 85 for the Colts and right around 40 for Chicago. It has been a dominated game by the Colts after Devin Hester took the opening kickoff 92 yards and the Colts settled down.
After directing his team's final drive, Manning even directed the Gatorade dunk.
Wait till the clock buzzes. Wait till the game's over with. Hold it. Hey, don't do it till the game's over. As soon as that clock buzzes, he's running.
Got 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. The game's going to be over. 2, 1. The Colts are world champions. That's what I'm talking about, baby. World champions for the first time since 1971. The Colts have beaten the Bears 29-17, and the champions of the football world are the Indianapolis Colts.
When the spirit is unbound, joy is limitless.
So I know how to do it next time.
This team has a bright future ahead of them, but how do they accept this loss?
The trick, of course, is not to accept the loss, but to learn and grow from it. Ask the Colts. The team, which had won more games in the decade than any other, finally had the victory that matters most. For his leadership, Peyton Manning was named Super Bowl 41's MVP. And while a quarterback as the MVP is an old story, an African-American head coach as a world champion is new. Tony Dungy, long a great coach, is now a history-making one as well. The 2006 Colts are champions, and champions belong to the ages, where the rhapsody never ends.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.